Hello everyone. Welcome back. In this session we will continue Markdown and see how you can use it to output for HTML and for InDesign. At first, after installing TreeShade, before that, at first let's talk short introduction about the software. Here we are talking about software called TreeShade. I have developed this software and you can install on Adobe Creative Cloud as an extension, especially Adobe InDesign and Adobe Bridge. And also it works with Adobe Photoshop for auto-generating mockup for the layout in Adobe InDesign document. Also, the software have a local server. You can execute through a main.js file, because after installing and determining the root folder for your project files, you will have this file main.js execute as a Node.js server. And here I have service to connect this server to this domain. So you have specific URL for your online forms, and you can also host web pages like here. I have this website ts.darwatan.com.sa. This website created entirely bilingual page, created using TreeShade and also hosted by TreeShade server, local server on my computer. And using the online form, you can upload the web page to a different location. The online form have flexible dynamic abilities. So let's start here. Here it have two languages, Arabic and English bilingual. After installing, inside workshop folder, you will have folder called initial. And inside initial, you will have three folders, one for InDesign script and one for Node.js server functions, and one for template files, new. And all these files will be revealed in this submenu, new, where you can click at any command to duplicate the file in current folder. Here you have items I have created for documentation, for TreeShade documentation. And here you have content management system on the online form. So you can build the web page and the InDesign document using the same online form. Here, for an example, Here I have this online form. This have documentation for InDesign, bilingual, Arabic and English. And using this button you can display the output web page, and while displaying on the right you can click here reveal, so you can edit the content. Here you can add markdown. One of the element is markdown. Click here, and now the field is markdown, the item. You can add title, main title, you can add list, you can write paragraph, normal paragraph with italic, or with bold. You can put subtitle, and all this content will be merged in the HTML file and also in Adobe InDesign. Let's try here. I have added this markdown after the title, after this. So let's click update. Now the server will send a request to Adobe InDesign to open two documents for English and for Arabic, to auto-generate the content depending on the dynamic content. See, now the first file will be opened and the content will be updated. For Arabic section, I didn't write the markup, the markdown translation in Arabic, but in English I added it. So in Arabic it will show only a placeholder after the title. Now I don't touch anything in Adobe InDesign. It automatically open and close the file. Now Adobe Bridge will reveal the PDF automatically. Let's go back to the online form. Now see here in English the markdown displayed, but here we have something wrong here. Let's go to body, but here in workshop you need to be assured that you are in workshop location. Click here to change the root folder here, because now it's version the PDF, this section. It's entirely reflecting the workshop files, and if you edit the workshop files names or moved a file from folder to folder, TreeShade will reflect that on the output folders. Let's go back here and we have a new item. Now you can select path to know the path of this item. Let's put here. So the folder end with 99M, the ID, inside 8VG. So inside this folder 8VG, here Markdown. So here in this bare text file that have the dynamic content of the folder, if we double click and click no for open bare folder, so we can edit the text. We have a problem here because this is old syntax and have a problem in two parts. At first, we have dynamic content to place the content of the bird folder. Let's add here colon then dash. This is syntax to place the content inside the bird folder and separate them by a new line. And here you have dynamic style as paragraph style here. Let's add colon dash. Then here you have replace the first line break \n to a new paragraph, the \r, and this syntax is changed in TreeShade. Now instead of the replace to be at the first, at first you write what you want to replace, then colon, then write replace or just R, then what you want to replace with, and then here let's add colon dash. Here the location of Markdown script that we want to execute is not in this location. This is an old location in my computer, so this is supposed to be initial, then script, then markdown.txt. Here asterisks for the extension wildcard, and here instead of paragraph style I add code. So TreeShade will execute this code markdown on the placed content. And here the placed content it's based on the language that determined by the variable ASM. What ASM? ASM is when you right click on a page and select numbering and section options, you have section marker. it's the section marker. Here in this file I have _en that determine English version. So the InDesign document take the English content here. So let's click OK. And now if we update the English file from live snippet, select update all, live snippet, update all, and now this markdown will be formatted as we want. I have uploaded the new version for TreeShade. The current version here is 9.4.0. I have uploaded 9.4.1, but it's now under reviewing by Adobe teams. If they accept the current version, it will have problem in this markdown. So you need to go to initial, then script, initial, then new, content management system items. That's for the documentation example that I used in the TreeShade documentation. Then go to Markdown file. This is the bird folder of the Markdown. Right click on the folder and select switch to the bird file. So TreeShade will select the file and double click, click no for open bird folder and modify here. Now it's modified here in my computer. But the important thing is you need to modify the path for the script to be here, workshop initial script markdown, and the replace syntax. It's important to write the value that you want to replace, then R, or replace, then \R, separated by columns. Here I have put the instructions, the dynamic content and dynamic styles, separated by lines, where each line ended with colon and dash, but the last one only colon. This dash important, so InDesign follow the dynamic content and the style to the end here, where a colon followed by a new line. So this is for InDesign. The extension TreeShade will execute this, and the remains for the server to render the web page. Okay, here you can put in one line, but you need to delete this dash and separate them by double colon, like this. So this worked also. If you want to move to new line, put this in a new line with the double columns at the beginning, and here at the end just add colon dash. Okay, that's it. So you need to change the markdown, but for the script inside initial, the Markdown script, inside script, it's okay and it's working. And also you have here functions inside the folder functions. You have this function to birth the Markdown into HTML. Here is the function. This function executed by the server, because here in the Markdown, if you go to Markdown element, this element have instruction to execute that function. Here, as I said at first, this is all for InDesign. This ignored by the server. But here you have TS tag. This TS tag executed by placing this file, English output and English Arabic. This is placed to place the output, but executing is not here. This is for rendering. But how output generated, English output and English Arabic, how these files generating? You find that inside the bird folder. If you double click on the item and click yes for open bird folder, you will have here the file here, render ts_hidden. Because it has this tag, it will be hidden in the form because it has instructions for execution, for rendering, not for the end user to see. If we open this text file, this file executed when the user submits a folder, when the user submits an online form. Any file, it has TS tag, any text file has TS tag, will be executed. Here what we have at first TS tag to place the Markdown text. No, not to place the Markdown text. This to place the function. So here we have also problem. This not supposed to be workshop initial. Then functions, okay, like that. And here markdown.txt will be placed, the function, and assigned to this variable function. Because if you put ID like this at first of the tag, no text will be replaced by the tag, but the input will be assigned here to this variable. You can put the same variable inside any output TS tag. So this TS tag actually a function, because the input function, and here we have the parameters. At first, the name of the function, and then here English input, here the level of the file, because this is important for Markdown if they are nested inside subfolder for title level and also for the title level, yes. So here we have two Markdown, one for English and one for Arabic, stored in these two variables or ID, one for English input and one for Arabic input. So here we executed the function twice, one for English and one for Arabic, to output two files, English output and Arabic output. Let's open the function itself. If we go to workshop initial, after installing TreeShade, you will have this folder, functions, inside workshop. Open and you will have Markdown. Here we have only the function body without any calling, and this function, Node.js function, you have four parameters: input, the Markdown text, level of the file, language, and output path. So if we go back to render, you will have at first the input, the Markdown, and the level, and then the language. So three parameters. For output, it's represented by this regex regular expression output path, and here in function, all these parameter names not important to be exactly input or level or language. You can name at any name and will be mapping to the same order of the TS tag. But for the output, it's important to write the same word, output path. You need to write the same name, output path. So the output path of the TS tag here match and converted. Here, where is the output? The output is English output, then what? Then some characters dot asterisk, then dot txt, because here we're using regular expression. So we have here, let's go to a Markdown item. Here you have inside the Markdown folder the sub-content of the item. You have Arabic output and English output. Arabic output and English output. And this, here we have TS underscore hidden to be hidden in the online form, because it's not for editing, it's an output. So here we write in the output syntax dot asterisk to match the file with the extra character TS underscore hidden, because if you don't write this, the file will be English output.txt. And we put this as abbreviation, because we can add this TS underscore hidden .txt, the whole path. So here I can write space TA underscore hidden. Okay. So these content management system items you will have in TreeShade menu. New, after installing, you will have these items. You can click here new to duplicate the whole items in your folder, or you can select an item like icon, indent bar. Anyone have this new to produce, and here is the sub-content of each item. You have link to create link in InDesign and in HTML at the same time. Here figure, here code. So here I have selected this Markdown element. You can select different element like paragraph, title, icon. And here subjects about TreeShade. Any page you can click here to open, and here the InDesign and English and Arabic output. This you can edit in this online form. Without opening the InDesign document and editing manually, and it's bilingual. Here you can select Arabic, so now the online form reveal the Arabic field inside each element. So if you delete an element here, you will delete the both English and Arabic at the same time, because the two language included in the same folder. And this is a dynamic approach, is very helpful, because you can set up the English page and edit it, and you will have Arabic field ready to be modified with placeholders. Like here, in this markdown that we added, there are Arabic copy for this. So you can copy the text from here and change to Arabic. Add here and language Arabic. Here, instead of editing the URL, here in this form, I can just click the buttons below, English and Arabic here, instead of editing the URL. Anyway, now you will have a copy associated with the English file for Arabic. So you can here change and translate. And here you have links. To the sub-page. The same page here, revealed here. So this entire document generated automatically, English and Arabic, through this online form. Now the online form is a little complex, but we can update the online form to be more friendly. Especially the markdown field. I think to focus on markdown field, so you can insert links, insert image here, and tables, and make a better format, so you can build the content depending on markdown. Okay, that's it for this session. Thank you for watching, and don't hesitate to ask any question about the software. Try the software, it's totally free. Install from Adobe Exchange.